Hi, I'm Kirby Allison, and today we're going to take a peek at Visconti's latest limited edition masterpieces. Visconti, the iconic Italian pen manufacturing company based in the Renaissance city of Florence, is known for some of their absolutely incredible pens, especially their limited edition pens, which have a cult following amongst collectors. Of course, Visconti, based in Florence, takes inspiration from Italy and from the Renaissance period for a lot of their limited edition creations, and today's pens are no different. So I have two exciting pens that we're excited to have offering here online at kirbyallison.com that we're going to take a look at today. The first and probably most impressive is the Galileo Galilei limited edition pen that comes in this absolutely impressive presentation box. Now, Galileo, of course, was the famous scientist and astronomer from the 15th century, responsible for some of Italy's greatest scientific discoveries at that time. And this pen right here really pays homage to him. It comes in this absolutely fantastic presentation box that whenever you open it up, actually has an LED display of the constellations in the back. So you can kind of see it right here, right? If this pulls forward, it turns off, and then you push that forward, it turns on. It operates via a nifty USB-C. The pen itself, of course, is a masterpiece from Visconti, and we are going to take a look at this here soon. In addition to that, we've got this beautiful looking east pen. Again, another absolute masterpiece from Visconti. Their fountain pens are incredible. I write with one every day, one of the Homo Sapiens. But these two right here really are collector's pieces that I wanted to take an opportunity and just review. So this Galileo pen right here, again, what I like about this is the integration of the crystal and the brass engraving. Visconti does all of their engraving there at their factory, so none of this is farmed out. We open it up, right, and then it showcases, again, an absolutely beautiful fountain pen that allows a literal window into Visconti's very unique patent-pending double reservoir system. So as a brass and crystal body, right, an oversized 18-karat nib that's palladium coated, again, beautiful nib. Visconti is making all of their nibs themselves at their factory. And we had the privilege of actually visiting whenever we did our Italian tour that'll be coming out as part of our Italy series. This limited edition pen features Visconti's proprietary double reservoir system. And what I like about this is because of the crystal body, you can actually see how this works. So there's two screws on either side of the pen body. You loosen those, and then that allows you to access the filling mechanism. And then just like all of the Visconti pens, you pull this up, which charges the chamber. And then to fill it, you actually push down, which somehow creates a vacuum. Whenever that reaches the bottom, that vacuum opens, pulling the ink into the system. Now what's unique is that it's a double reservoir system, so there's effectively two chambers here, and you can empty that top chamber into the bottom chamber to prevent the ink from discharging in the event that you're flying or traveling. And to do that, you just simply pull this down a little bit, right? The ink drains, then you close it, and then voila, it's sealed. You don't have to worry about any of that ink discharging during travel. To refill that, again, you just do that in reverse, right? Open it up, turn it upside down, the ink flows into that bottom chamber, close it, and there you go. And one of the things that Visconti is particularly well known for amongst collectors is the technology behind the reservoir. They make absolutely beautiful and stunning pens, but the mechanism itself for the reservoir, the way that it feeds the nib itself, really is unique within the world of pens. So this is that Galileo Galilei Visconti masterpiece. Comes in this beautiful presentation box. This little presentation stand with the sun and the moon, and then it sits inside this box. This Galileo is limited to just 188 pieces, of which we are offering number 24. Now the Visconti Looking East pen, another absolutely exceptional, very impressive pen. It is surrounded by a brass cage that again is laser engraved at the Visconti atelier or workshop. This is very impressive in terms of its weight. Open this up, right, to reveal a beautiful 18-karat gold nib. This one has a fine point, and it is rose gold coated in order to match the finish of the pen body itself. This too features that double reservoir system, again simply being opened through the screw cap on the bottom. Pull it open, right, that basically creates a vacuum, and then you discharge this, right. Once it hits that bottom, you hear it click. That valve opens, pulling the ink into the pen, right? It's got that double reservoir system, so you can see right here a little glass window that allows you to see into that bottom reservoir. To fill it, you simply would turn it over and then screw this closed, and it is going to be full of ink. If you're traveling on an airplane or just putting this away in your briefcase and want to ensure that no ink is going to leak out. So there we go, Visconti looking east. Two absolutely incredibly impressive pens. This one right here is number 93. Again, beautiful pen, limited edition from Visconti. So if you're looking for something that has a really impressive table presence, or if you're just a collector and want to add a beautiful object d'art to your accoutrement, here you go, Visconti, made in Florence, Italy, amongst some of the best fountain pens ever. Now, if you haven't ever written with a fountain pen, I couldn't encourage it or advocate for it any more highly. A beautiful fountain pen, especially these modern fountain pens that have filling mechanisms that don't leak at all, really are absolute pleasures to use daily. Again, I used to think that a fountain pen was really fussy and messy, and then a good friend encouraged me to start writing with one. And once you write with a fountain pen that's got that beautiful, flexible nib, that incredible feedback, much like a vintage car, it's hard to go back to writing with anything else. And then also the ease with which that nib glides across the paper. It doesn't require much pressure, if any, from the hand itself. Is much less taxing than writing with a normal ballpoint pen that can cause one's hand to become quite fatigued. So I love fountain pens. I have a small collection, and we actually have a video on the YouTube channel where I go over my entire collection of fountain pens, how to fill a fountain pen, and other videos about the history of fountain pens. So if you're interested in fountain pens, check those out. If you have any limited edition Visconti pens, please let me know in the comments section below. If you have any favorite pens, let me know. And of course, let me know what you think about these two limited edition masterpieces from Visconti. Of course, the best way to support the content that we film here on this YouTube channel is by visiting KirbyAllison.com. And there you'll find the largest collection of luxury garment care and luxury shoe care accessories in the world, as well as other great clothing accessories for the well-dressed, like this beautiful sovereign grade necktie, pocket squares, over-the-calf dress socks, braces, and so much more, including these beautiful pens from Visconti. Of course, I'm Kirby Allison, and I love to help the well-dressed acquire and care for their wardrobes while exploring the world of quality, craftsmanship, and tradition. Thanks for watching.